What's up, y'all? I'm Jigs. This is Jigs in these Wi-Fi streets, and I'm literally up in these streets racing to where I need to get. And I ain't exactly the most physically fit chick, okay? There's a lot of breath, but I want to talk about the Blueface and Chrisean situation, okay? Please do subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you for clicking. Last night, they went out. They got into a physical altercation, okay? And right now, this is the next day, okay? When you go out and you get drunk and you get into something, you can't sleep. So I'm guesstimating we're going to be getting posts from them all day, okay? All day. Because Blueface is definitely in his feelings. He's on live. I came on to say a few things, right? As for Blueface and Chrisean, clearly their relationship is toxic. Okay, hands being put on, that's just, not all relationships are like that. You can coexist and be in love with someone where it doesn't go that far, not even with drinks inside of you, okay? I looked in the comment section, because that's really what I want to say. I'm more perturbed, because with Chrisean and Blueface, listen, she admitted that he took her virginity. Everybody who's grown, raise your hand. You already know what time it is. They're not going to leave each other alone. Blueface, in my opinion, has the upper hand. Okay? He knows that that girl is head over heels in love with him. And that it doesn't matter if they fight and she leaves the house, whatever she does, her actions, all he got to do is drop her a line. She's going to come back. Or let him in, wherever she's staying at. He knows that. So him complaining about her not wanting to leave him alone and all this extra shit, has just as much to do with that. Because technically, he has the upper hand. She is way more in love with him than he is with her. Okay, she unscrewed her fucking tooth and said that she did it for him. And he was very much so giddy over that the denture with his picture, okay? So he's not innocent in the situation. They're young, they're in love, they got money, they fucking all the time. You and I both know that, okay? So they're not gonna leave each other alone. I'm sorry about that. They're not gonna leave each other alone anytime soon. They're gonna be together for a hot minute. I'm hoping they don't bring a baby into the situation, but that might happen. I don't foresee them. I was shocked that Danny Lee left the baby, so I have egg on my face over that, so I might be wrong, but they're not going to leave each other alone for a long time. But here's my issue. I'm looking through the comment section, and I'm seeing so many people in society being socially accepting, and I think the reason why is because Chrisean is a scrapper, don't get me wrong. Shorty throws them hands, and she got some hand skills. Okay, Mark could fight. So, she is still a female. He is still a male. It doesn't even have to be that he goes all out and putting his hands on her. Things happen. I know a woman who that was the type of relationship she was in. This was when I was younger. I was a teenager. Okay? That was 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. Okay, and I noticed I didn't see her one day for a while. She's not passed away. She's still alive. But I didn't see her for a while, so I asked one of my friends, like, yo, where's so-and-so at? And my friend told me, oh, you ain't hear what happened? She's in a coma. What happened was, they was again fighting, and she put hands too. She defended herself. What happened was, he hit her, she fell onto a table, she hit the side of her head so bad, it left her not only in a coma, but it did something to a portion of her brain that controlled her motory skills. That lady was in a wheelchair for 7 years. She walks now without a cane, but she was in a wheelchair for 7 years. She walked in a cane for another 4 or 5 years, and she's finally cane free. Took her damn near 20 years to get back to who she was before that moment. So, the fact that there are people in the comment section saying, oh, that's their love language, oh, they'll get by, oh, that's just Chrisean, and no, that is toxic. And it actually opened up my eyes to realize that I'm living in a society where I gotta be careful. in doing shit like dating because of how toxic people are. People find shit like that normal. That's not normal. And whether it's him that swung first or her that swung first, her too. I'm not a woman who condones or thinks it's cute for women to swing up on men. I don't think that's cute. That's just as toxic, and I cannot, even though the man is stronger, blame him. Because at that point, he's defending himself. Even if it's against the woman. Both of them are toxic in their own right. And they really need to leave each other alone. But they're young and they're not going to. But it just baffled me how many people in society are just like, this is okay, this is not okay. That's not cute. That's not a love language. And if you consider that a love language, you need to reevaluate your mindset. Like, for real. Now, that being said, I am an overthinker, so I can't help but to feel like if they're so toxic, then they're made for each other. And maybe for the sake of saving anybody that can get into their life, maybe they should stay together. Because if they're that fucking toxic, they don't need to involve anybody else and ruin everybody else's life. And I say ruin because they might not see it that way. She's in love, he's in love. They don't see it that way. There are people like me who exist in this world that I don't want that. That is misery to me. I'm trying to find an exit and a safe one, because I'm of the mindset, this motherfucker, I'm not one of them people. There are people in this world that do not want to exist in those type of relationships. To see so many people be okay with that and even consider that a love language just tripped me out. I just had to come on and say that because, I don't know. I've hit 40 and I think it did something to my brain. Like, I'm just like zero bullshit and just like, let's just keep it all the way a buck. Should they be together? No. Am I gonna hold my breath that they're gonna break up? Hell no. I drop dead in 72 hours. It's not, or less, 5 minutes, 72 hours. Bitch should be dead. I'm not holding my breath for that. They are young. They are in love. He allegedly, because I know she just saying, was it her or was it him? Let me say allegedly. Allegedly de-virginized her. You know you're first. And Blueface's level of maturity is not that far from hers, even though he's like, 3-4 years older than her. Now, as for what he's saying online, I mean, it's come total deflection. He's online talking about that, all of this started because he found out that she was talking to some correctional officer. He just had a baby, and he has hoes lined up all the time. Don't dish out what you can't take. You cannot expect to be in a relationship where you're openly cheating in the person's face, and at some point they're not gonna go get a number now. If that's true, because this also could be just him excusing his bad behavior. She went and cheated on me and I lost it. I don't have the brain cells all the time right now, to be honest. I gotta take medicine to go through that. But I'm more appalled at people in the comment section. I'm appalled at society right now. I just had to come and say that because that fucked my head up more than the situation. I said this when they first came out. Didn't she go viral for hiding in his bathroom and claiming that he was putting hands on her? I said it back then, especially when she said he de-virginized her. Oh, this gonna last another 3-4 years. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm more appalled at the people, but let me get off because I gotta really go. I'm supposed to I'm playing myself, y'all. Bye. Thank you for watching my video. I gotta go. I'm a home health aide. I gotta go take care of my lady. Bye, y'all.